Alright everyone, time to take a look at the second episode of the day, which is New Secret Art, The Dance of Spiders. Jin encounters another martial artist, Master Shudo of Makabaso Karate. The master wonders if a young man can win against him as he removes his sandals and prepares to fight as Jin enters the demonic nature descent, turning into his Gorma form. Clutching his fist, he instantly kills the warrior. Elsewhere, the Dairangers are watching a performance of Master Kaku. Rio wonders what it is, while Kazu states it's not his thing and is more of a disco type person. Kaku says there's a similarity between traditional Japanese dance and martial arts and wanted them to experience this. Even as Shoji falls asleep snoring until Reina wakes him up. As the Dairangers watch the play, Jin doesn't kill Master Shudo, but falls to the ground as a spider tattoo appears on his abdomen, with the Gorma fighter stating this completes this new glacial fist attack, Demon Pathiophist Spider Dance, while preparing to go after Rio next. Leaving the dance performance, Daigo wonders with the mastermind about the connection between traditional dance and martial arts, as Rio remains clueless. Master Shudo runs in front of them, the spider tattoo on his chest, as he continues to struggle before it appears on his neck, killing him. Rio wonders what it is before he discovers Jin's coin thrown to him. The martial artist stated he wanted to see Rio again, and he's quite a reliable man, paying back what he owes. Daigo tries to charge him, but Rio stops him, leading to Jin taking his Gorma form and Rio changing into Rio Ranger in a standoff. Jin tells him to die in front of him as he prepares his hands to the new spider dance moves. He receives spider threads from his hands before punching Rio, making him clutch his abdomen in pain with Daigo watching over him. At Dairanger headquarters, Rio keeps howling as they wonder what's happening to him. He rips off his shirt as the spider tattoo appears on his belly. Daigo remembers what happening to Shudo and Rio's possible danger. Kaku calls the move dreadful and not just causing pain, but instilling fear within them as Daigo prepares to rush off to capture Jin and return Rio to normal, the other Dairangers following. Jin returns to his master's tomb, seeing the glacier style is finally complete by his own hands, making him having the strongest fist in history before breaking the tomb, thus stating he had surpassed him. The Dairangers rushed Jin to force him to come with them and save Rio. Make him state they care for their friends is touching, and thus they should join him as he passes to their world as both transform, fighting in blurs in the cemetery, but with the Dairangers falling to the ground. Tin Ranger tells Jin to return Rio to normal, but he kicks them away. Seeing the weak stay in groups and their friendship is proof that they're weak before kicking Shoji further. The Dairangers are suddenly shot at by Zydos as he offers help with the new Gorma minion, Sergeant Cannon, who shoots the Dairangers further, forcing the team to retreat. Jin grabs Zydos, wondering what he's doing, and he doesn't need anyone's help, especially his. Zydos says they both share a purpose, and that's all he'll say about it. Jin states one last time to leave him alone before telling Zydos he smells of rot. Sergeant Cannon prepares to shoot with his lightning stroke fist, but the drum prevents him from stating he can only use it once, and now is not the time. Rio dreams of Jin hitting him, waking him from a nightmare. Jin comforting him, telling him he'll get better. Soji's stating they'll all be with him. But Rio tells the team they can't beat Jin and they'll just die. Soji confirms that's true, and Rin adds in a wise man never courts danger. Leaving their partner, the four Dairangers collapse, stating they can't show a sad face to Rio, and they'll make him worry of them as they continue to head out. Master Kaku watching over them. Rio continues to struggle as the spider rises up to his chest. The master stating he must overcome his fear. The more frightened he is, the quicker the spider will move. The Dairangers try to find the dance master, but he ends up out at the moment. The team dejected as they figured he could give them a hint. But out of nowhere, a masked man in a wig and a kimono appears before them. The Dairangers try to find the dance master, but he ends up out at the moment. The team dejected as they figured he could give them a hint. But out of nowhere, a masked man in a wig and kimono appears before them, dancing. Daigo commenting his elegant steps, for he attacks him with his handkerchief and fan, and revealing himself to be Jin. Jin states it's too bad that incorporating traditional dance martial arts was something he was doing for years. Meanwhile, Ryo tells someone to go home and that he doesn't need a dance teacher to understand how he feels, but the master states it was a favor to Kaku, and he drops his cane and starts walking on top of it in his geta. Ryo asks what he's doing. Kaku states that the key to Japanese dance is to maintain composure. Anyone can walk on a cane, but what if there was a cliff underneath making you dizzy? Kaku states that when his mind is calm, Ryo will discover what he missed. Discovering blood on his hand, Ryo recalls it from Shoji's hand clasp, shocking him as he rushes to join the other Dairangers. The team becomes crushed by Jin as they yell at him to turn Ryo back, but the Gorman wonders if they're still just feigning friendship, as Daigo states he won't understand, and Shoji adds that caring about friends only makes you stronger. Jin decides to test it while wondering how long their friendship will last, as he uses his demon destruction wave, crushing them and forcing them to transform. The Dairangers all stand helping each other up, as Shoji states it did nothing, and Rin even states it tickles, disturbing Jin as he rushes, only for Ryo to charge him. The team wonders what he's doing here, as he continues to struggle, and Jin mocks him while preparing for the spider dance. Zato stands on the sideline with Sergeant Cannon, stating they'll attack whomever survives the fight. Jin throws the attack at Ryo, but then remembers Master Kaku's words about not losing his composure. Pushing himself over a cliff, but then hearing the voice of his friends telling him that they can get over it. With those words and a new composure, Ryo crosses over the imaginary cliff, reaching out and making it allow for him to catch the attack, making him realize this is the basis of Japanese dance and martial arts, composure. Ryo punches Jin once again, breathing as the spider finally vanishes. The team realizes he got over his fear even as Jin acknowledges it before, stating the battle isn't over yet. Daigo pronounces they'll show real teamwork as they transform into Dairangers and then pile their diamond rods, throwing Ryo up as he tries to attack. With the two fighting, Sergeant Cannon prepares to attack while Ryo Ranger strikes Jin with a blaze destruction. The battle seeming deciding, Zato's orders the big cannon lightning struck first, shooting a first bullet at Ryo before Jin is struck by it, throwing him into an explosion, striking both Ryo and Zaitos. But since he can't take this the wrong way since he refuses to let him go down to Wimp. Staggering up, Trooper claims he'll be the one to defeat Ryo as he falls again. The Dairangers acknowledging him as Sergeant Cannon states he'll prove he isn't a Wimp by using his growth bomb, leading to some of the mythical Kibis and Kiba Ranger arriving, forming a terrestrial riding formation to strike at the Gorman minion. Daimaken also joins in entering warrior mode before Kiba Dio is formed and is shot by Sergeant Cannon and then using the flying light sword to finish it. As Zaitos departs, he possesses Jin's fallen body over his shoulder, stating he belonged to him, and this was his fate all along for departing, stating he will be reborn as his puppet and laughing. Dun dun dun. So anyway, let's take a look at a note from this episode. This episode is the last appearance of Kiba Dio. Oh, well, that's not good. So, yeah. So overall, I give New Secret Art, The Dance of Spiders. I'll give it 5 Megazords out of 5. But anyway, tune in as we take a look at the final episode of the day, A 6,000-Year Grudge. So until then, in the words of Zordon, may the power protect you. Oops.